Hello and hi. I know I look like crap. I kind of feel like crap today. So, yeah. Welcome to our update on getting my mother's last dying wish going. Um, this week has been very eventful, very hard, is a good way to phrase it. My husband and I had a good meeting with the doctor on Saturday. They have sent the list of supplements that they want me to take and everything else, and the supplements they want my husband to take while we're trying to get pregnant, and everything like that. So, for the first time in about 20 years, I will actually be on birth control. I have not been on birth control in over 20 years. I have to sit and fill out a form explaining every miscarriage I've had. And I've had quite a few. So that's going to be hard because it's always hard when you're talking about miscarriages. And like the doctor even asked me, how many living children do you have? I've got two from a prior marriage that didn't work out and could not, even though I tried really hard to co-parent with the guy, could not co-parent with him because he did not listen. He did not do anything. My kids have actually cut him out of their lives because of the way he acted towards them and towards me. So my current husband has no children, so this is just us trying to have a child together, finish our family. So that is what we are trying really hard to do and what we've had no luck at doing until now. So that's good. We paid our reservation fee for the IVF, which was $750. I'm going to be very honest with you guys. It's still not cheap, but it is a lot cheaper going to Mexico than staying here in the States. Now I'm setting back about $1,000 for medications, and I'm setting back $1,500 for our Airbnb because that's what we're going to do. My husband is the reason we're waiting until August is that way my husband actually has enough time off that he can be with me during the whole thing instead of him going back and forth because he is very nervous about me being alone because I get nervous. And as I said, this has been a very difficult week. So we've got all that done. The reason this week's been difficult is my grandmother, my Grams, who I was actually pretty close to, passed away 3 months to the day of my mother. So that is currently starting to hit me really hard. And I'm afraid tomorrow when I go to the funeral, I will get hit even harder than I am now. So, yeah. And I know that there's going to be one more person in that side of my family that is going to pass away. And I don't know who it is yet, but in that side of the family, it's always three. My mother was the first, my grandmother was the second, and I don't know who the third's going to be. So yeah, that's my husband and I's anniversary presents and some shelves that I'm getting ready to put up in that corner over there. But yeah, so yeah, it's a little bit of a hard week for me. I'm still going to be getting on my Twitch, my TikToks, and everything, trying to keep myself busy while I'm looking for work that I can do remotely. So if you guys want me to test products or anything like that on here, go ahead. I thought it was kind of interesting stuff that the lady that the doctor wants me to take is kind of interesting. One second, let me pull it up because it is kind of interesting. Because I did not realize that. Why is EA Games coming up? I'm not playing anything today. Let me pull up my email. I went through my email earlier. I don't care about emojis. Emojis are not important right now. Oh, good. Okay, let me go into my IVF now. Okay, so that one. Okay, 1 second. Oh, there we go. Okay, supplements. Okay, so for testing, it's very normal. So ovarian profile, normal. I have to have my vitamin D3 test, and I have to have a transvaginal ultrasound. So that's fine. I have to have a saline infusion. I don't even know how to enunciate that, or a water scan to check for polyps or anything if I'm having a flare-up of my endo. I have to have an STD test, and of course, they're going to check my glucose, which is perfectly normal because most people in my family are actually diabetic. I'm hypo, so I get low blood sugar instead of high blood sugar. Okay, so for the hubby, he needs to get a STD test, of course. They want him to have his vitamin D3 checked to make sure it was in range. He needs a TISH test, a ABO, and an RHO testing. And then, of course, a semen analysis, normal. Okay, so now we're on vitamins and supplements. So, here we go. For myself, FH Pro for women, prenatal vitamins, of course, folic acid, 5 milligram tablet, and methylfolate, 5 milligram tablet is what she wants me to take, just myself. For my husband, it's FH Pro, which I can get easily on, I can get all this on Amazon, really easy. So the next thing that they want both of us to take is Ultimate Omega 3 1280 milligram soft gels. Take one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and 2 capsules in the evening. So that's taking 4 of those every day. Then, of course, vitamin D, 5,000 capsules every morning. So that's not a big deal. I will take them because that's what she wants. That's what she's getting. Okay, so the next is birth control, which I won't start that until next month because they want me to have everything in lockdown before I go in August. And the only issue I have with everything that they ordered was aspirin because I have an allergy to aspirin. So that's something I can't really take. They also sent me a thing, what is IVF, which I have been looking into. So this tells me everything that's going to go on. It says pre-prep. They're going to ask me to take the birth control pills. Please keep your patient coordinator in line where your period is. So that's not a problem. Next step is ovarian stimulation, which I will be there. When this happens, Dr. Isabel or Dr. Edna will evaluate you and set the dose of your medications under hormone injection. This will be about 10 to 14 days to let the follicles grow. Once they reach a certain size, you will take a final injection called the tick trigger shot, which is what causes the eggs to mature. Next would be the egg retrieval, and then the fertilization and embryo development. Next would be the embryo transfer. And then the final step is pregnancy test 2 weeks after the embryos are transferred. And then if it works, it works. If it doesn't, you go further steps. And then the next thing I have to fill out is pregnancy thing, and this is going to take a little bit because I actually had multiple, and they only have 7 listed. I had more than 7 miscarriages. Just like I told her that when I would get pregnant, if I, with both my kids that I carried almost full term, I was on breastfeeding the whole time I was pregnant, both of them. That is the only way I carried them full term, and I didn't really even get them full term. Kiva would like to say hello. Kiva would like to say hello, everybody, and Chesed is being goodest girl laying in the floor right there. Because she doesn't have to have attention all the time like him. But that is our update for this week. Tomorrow I've got my grandmother's funeral. It's probably going to be eventful because anytime there is a funeral in that family, it's not a fun experience. Even for me, a funeral, it's terrible. There's going to be family members fighting and everything else, and I know it. Because everybody's going to be bugging probably me and my little brother, asking, what are you going to do with the land? Because that's going to be their only care, is what we're going to do with the acres that we have out of the farm. And I have no interest in it, but to be spiteful, I'll probably hold on to it just to be spiteful. So, if somebody's got to be spiteful, why not me? Why not me be spiteful? So, yeah, that is our update for this week. So we've got the down payment. We're going in August. I am getting our passports probably next week, and we will be ready to go. I've already got most of the money, so if you want to donate, go ahead, because it might take more than one time. So please, if you can, donate to the GoFundMe that we have set up, or even send it to the Cash App, whatever floats your boat, to help us along this journey. And to get this channel up and running, because if I start making actual money on this, I don't have to keep looking for a job all the time. But thank you for your views. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Keep this channel going, please. Thank yous. Goodbye. Chicks, keep it